Welcome back. John and Pete are both seeing unusual activity today. Evidence that stocks could be on the move. Doc, you are up first. What do you got for us?
Well, we were just talking about payments, Judge, when we were discussing Square on the call of the day. Visa. This is one I've been so happy to have been long virtually the entire year in Visa. And they're coming in ahead of earnings next week, and they're buying more upside calls. They bought 10,000 of the August 150 calls, Judge. So watch this one. Like I say, earnings the 25th. I love the activity in this one. It was a spread. Yes, I know that. They took profits on a lower strike, and they rolled up to this strike. Again, smart money. Yep. I'm following smart money there. Second trade for you, Judge. Take a look at Discovery, DISCA. This one, Discovery, has a conviction buy list ad by Goldman Sachs today, and they come scrambling in and buy upside calls in here. They bought 7,500 AUG 2750 calls. I bought those as well. I'll probably be in these calls about a month.
Okay. Pete, what about you?
Going flying again, going to Delta. This is an interesting one, too, because when you look at this chart, you're going to see the move that they got recently. This big move. You know what a lot of that move had to do with? It actually wasn't Delta. It was more with United Airlines. And why is that? They react more to when United puts out something positive, even more so than United. And the reason is then they don't have to worry about everything going into slash prices and the competitiveness, all the rest of that. And that really has been something that's really worked out well for Delta. But they're buying the 52.5 calls. Stock right around this area. It was right around 52.5. These are the August calls. So they're buying right on top of where the stock is right now, Scott. I loved seeing this. I didn't buy the calls, though. I decided to buy the stock because I've been looking for a reason to get back into this name. I like it when it's in the single digits. I think it's cheap and has some upside. I think if this stock ever sees a multiple somewhere in the 11, 12, 13 range, that's be time to exit. But I like this name. I'm going to be holding this stock for a while.
You know, United also, they got an upgrade today to outperform over at Macquarie, I think it is.
Yep. And you look at the airlines right now. I mean, yesterday, we didn't get a real great chance to talk about this earlier in the week, but you look at the cruise ships, you look at what's going on with the rails and the airlines. That area has been very, very strong of late, Scott.
I'm going to do one more on the fly, only because we showed it leading into your segment.
Yeah.
Ask our folks in the back to throw up IBM.
Oh, cool.
It's one of the big winners today, and it was on the board that we bumped into this segment with.
Yeah.
And I heard you talking about it earlier, Pete, but tell the viewers what your thoughts are.
Well, you know, I own this name. Do I love this name? I don't love this name, but I think that there's always been this possibility that we'd start to see some sort of a move. Now, this stock actually got into the 150s earlier in the day and actually was sort of pulling up the Dow. As the Dow's been sort of struggling along, it's come back a little bit off of that number, but still performing well. I like what they actually produced last night. Jim Cramer had a great guest on as well. IBM is not perfect. They're making a lot of mistakes, and the transformational process is taking a very long time. But some of the initiatives that they've put out there, the strategic initiatives they put out there, are starting to pay off, Scott. And I think because of that, it's a name that can continue to move to the upside. You look at the guidance numbers they put out, the guidance numbers are right there. If they're going to be earning around $13.80, something like that, and putting off $12 billion in cash, this is a company I don't mind holding on to for a while longer.
Okay.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.